It was nice and it was lovely to meet David, but the weather was rotten. And I should have listened to you, Keeley, because you told me that day it was going to be horrible. It was. We'll do another one next Tuesday. The weather's a bit better for that one, I think.
Yes, right. The map. We've got a new place on the map, Roger. Phil has been in touch. Very proud of Barrow-in-Furness, of the place and of the people. So keep your eyes peeled, Phil. It's going to be on there all week this week. And thank you to all of you getting in touch, sending these pictures in of last night's Northern Lights. Some lovely displays, particularly across parts of Cumbria and Merseyside, where I think we had the best breaks in the cloud. And we get these colours because charged particles are ejected from the sun. They interact with the Earth's atmosphere and they cause these greens, blues, pinks and purples. And actually, these were seen as far south as the south of France and northern Italy. But I'm afraid to say we probably won't see them this evening because there'll be far too much cloud around. But we will have more photos at the end of the programme. You can keep your pictures coming in to the Weather Watchers page. We're on socials as well, Keeley.Donovan on Instagram. So tomorrow, we'll start off, I think, on a fine note with some sunshine, but it is going to go downhill with wind and rain spreading up from the south. And it's really windy out there at the moment. I've noticed gales along the Cumbrian coast and also for the Isle of Man, where a near gale force winds were recorded. And it is going to be windy overnight tonight as well. So here's the pressure chart. We've actually got a large area of high pressure out to the east, and it's really stopping these weather systems, this low pressure, from moving through quite as swiftly as we'd like. So I think over the next few days we're going to have a lot of cloud and some rain in the forecast as well. So this rain pushes through overnight tonight. Some heavier spells, windy as I mentioned, particularly for the Isle of Man, for that Cumbrian coast, but drier and some clear spells later in the night. No problems with mist and fog because of that breeze, and temperatures dropping back to 4 or 5 degrees. So tomorrow morning we'll get off to a decent start. Still a bit blustery, but dry and bright with some sunny spells, but cloud and rain will spread from the south through the afternoon, along with quite gusty, blustery winds. Again, the Isle of Man and Cumbria probably coming off worse, but I think just generally quite blustery, but still on the mild side, with temperatures getting up to around 9 or 10 degrees. 10 is 50 Fahrenheit. And then for Thursday, Friday, a lot of cloud, rain, drizzle, even some heavier spells on Thursday, cooling down as we head towards the weekend, Roger.
I shall not go for a walk in that case. Thank you very much.
Hello there, good evening. Tomorrow and actually the rest of the week looks pretty unsettled. We may start off on a decent note, but wind and rain spreading from the south through tomorrow. And it's like that out there tonight. Some of the rain could be heavy. It's windy out there, especially for the Isle of Man and the Cumbrian coast. But that rain turns showery and then moves away northwards later in the night, allowing clear spells to develop and temperatures to drop back to 4 or 5 degrees. No problems with mist and fog, though. It's too windy. So a fine start to the day. Some bright or sunny spells, but quite quickly cloud will spread into southern parts, with rain spreading northwards through the afternoon. Some of it will be heavy and it will be blustery once again for the Isle of Man and for the Cumbrian coastline in particular. But everywhere, I think we'll have a fresh breeze. But temperatures still on the mild side, 9 or 10 degrees. And then for Thursday and Friday, a lot of cloud around, that cloud producing outbreaks of rain and drizzle to be quite breezy as well. It cools down through the weekend and then much colder into next week, with possibly even a little bit of sleet or snow.